Richard Jefferson, take it away, please.
Oh, I got you. And look, I think what we should do is we should quickly jump to the desert, because what we saw yesterday was historic. It was one of those times where you're just yelling at the TV and your kids perk up. What's going on? It's like, oh, Luka hit another shot. That's basically what it is. So let's check out the highlights, because it was ridiculous what we saw. It was historic, basically. Special. Luka Doncic, what he's able to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look. Watch this. Matt, when you see a guy knocking down these shots and smiling, that's when it's a problem. Now, he's doing this against everybody. He's doing it against a 7-foot center. He's laughing. He is literally toying with them. And it doesn't matter. You can get this work, too. That's the lead.
I mean, what he's doing out there, it sort of reminds me of what LeBron was doing in the mid-2000s, where he didn't have a ton of talent. You think about it, he's the only one with any accolades on his team, and I say that with all due respect to the rest of the team, but he's carrying a heavy load in the run he's on right now. I'm not saying it's better than LeBron's run, but it definitely reminds me of the runs that LeBron was making in the mid-2000s.
When he went into the post, it changed everything for them in this series, and it reminds me of when LeBron went to the post down in Miami.
Yeah.
He was waiting for that to happen. He goes in the post. Who are you going to put on him? Who can stop him?
Yeah, and there is nothing that you can do. And this is a problem. When he's posting up and hitting these, and look, there's everybody out there is getting the work. It doesn't matter if you're center. And look, right here, he's going against a guy that got Defensive Player of the Year consideration.
Yeah, but he's got 40 pounds on him.
Yes.
He can't stop that.
Mikal Bridges, everybody. There was nobody that get their work. Let's listen to Jason Kidd.
He's Luka. He loves the stage. He loves as it gets bigger, he gets better. And I thought he set the tone of getting everyone involved and taking shots when they were presented themselves.
Honestly, I'm really happy, man. You can't get this smile off my face right now. I'm just really happy, you know. Honestly, I think we deserve this. We've been playing hard the whole series, maybe a couple games here. We weren't ourselves, but, you know, we came here with a statement, Game 7. We believed, our locker room believed, everybody believed, so I'm just happy.
Were you aware at halftime you had as many points as the Suns?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course he was. The Suns as a team had just 27 points in the first half, and so did Luka. He became the first player in the last 25 seasons to match an opposing team's point total in a half. Chris Paul was a minus 39, the worst mark in his career and the worst loss since he joins the Suns team. Now, Matt, I want to know. What did Luka and the Mavs, because we're not going to talk about the Suns, what did Luka and the Mavs prove to you yesterday?
That they wanted it more. You know, period, that they wanted it more. I mean, if you look at the box score, no one really jumps off the page outside of Luka, Brunson, and then Dinwiddie, you know, made an appearance in the playoffs. He played great yesterday. But another thing that proves to me is Luka is the best player left in the playoffs, and he's top 5. I feel like he's top 5 in the league.
I mean, I think they prove they're a lot more than Luka. They are a great defensive team. Like, I mean, you were reading those stats. I mean, Chris Paul didn't score until they were down 40. That's because their defense is that good. And I was watching them getting flashbacks to 2011. Jason Kidd was actually on that team, swept the Lakers out of the playoffs. I think he might have been on this team, man. I'm sorry. I'm looking at you over there going, you might have remembered that one.
Absolutely.
But it was a singular star in Dirk Nowitzki. You have a great defensive team. You get hot from 3, and you get a team that's playing connected defensively. They went on a run and ended up winning the title that year.
Yeah, hats off to J. Kidd. I think after Game 2, they made some adjustments, and then you even saw him on the sideline yesterday jumping up and down when they were in traps. He was so animated. I think the energy and the confidence that he gave his players, even starting back early in the season when he challenged Luka to lose some weight and start playing defense, Jason Kidd's energy has been electric on this team, and they've kind of taken his mentality. Obviously, Luka's the guy they go with, but they've really taken on Jason Kidd's like dog mentality on both ends of the ball, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
Okay, so a lot was made about Jason Kidd calling out some of his guys. Like, other guys need to show up to the party. Right. I think there was a little bit of fear because there were people that were saying, I don't know if other guys can show up, because the Phoenix Suns were the best team in basketball all year long, probably for 2 years if you really look at their performances. Matt, do you think that a coach calling out players the way he did. Do you think he did it perfectly? Do you think there's more of that should go on?
Well, I think, Richard, and you know, it takes a certain coach with a certain level of acumen to be able to do stuff like this. You know, not every coach can come in here and call players out and get the best result, but I think they believe so much in Jason Kidd and what he's about and the way he played his career and led his career that someone like Jason Kidd can go in there and call these guys out, and they take it as a challenge instead of, man, why is coach on me type situation.
Yeah, so the Mavs are moving on while the Suns are setting in Phoenix.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.